Good evening to the all faculty members, parents, friends, and most importantly, my graduating class. To this day brings to an end one journey and begins another. It's been many years since we've have been waking up early, staying up late, and studying until midnight, and doing all that it takes. But we couldn't do this alone, so let's stop and thank everyone that who made it possible. This evening, I will examine what the transition from college to the real world will involve and give you some advice to help you move forward confidently. Graduating college is not only a point of ending, but also a step towards entering the real world where learning and growing happens. What does it mean to transition from college to the real world? Leaving behind college to enter the real world is an experience of both exhilaration and fear since it entails the transition from having set out from having things set out for us to charting our own course. College presented us with predetermined standards and deadlines, but the real world gives us freedom and autonomy in everything. Consider the very first day of college, exciting yet nerve wracking, possibly even fearful due to the novelty of and uncertainty of it all. Nevertheless, we made it through, learned a lot, and became the people sitting here today. This experience proves that we are able to cope with challenges even when they are difficult or unclear, and our abilities will continue to help us move forward in life. While we have demonstrated that we are capable of adapting to changes, we face the prospect of future challenges. As we continue, as we enter the world outside of school, we will be faced with many hurdles that come when forging careers, balancing and making decisions that will help determine who we become. At some point, it is completely natural to feel lost or underprepared for what lies ahead. None of us are experts from the beginning. We may stumble and fail along the way, but this is part of the process and chance for growth rather than defeat. Each challenge comes with its own lessons and pushes us to learn more about ourselves. The path to success doesn't mean never experiencing failure, but rather than making the most of each experience and continue to pressing on. Given this reality, it leads us to the important matter of how we decide to proceed moving forward. Looking forward to the future, one should always be open-minded to the fact that plans usually don't work out as anticipated. Do not fear to experiment. Sometimes the most interesting things happen when we step out of our comfort zone. Another valuable quality is resilience, as there will be roadblocks on the way. However, to stop is something we can always choose to do. It would also be good to promise oneself never to stop learning, bettering oneself, and changing as both a person and professionally. Graduation is the end of an educational program, but definitely not the end of a long life process of growing up and discovering oneself. This year is not just about the accomplishments. This year marks the transition to the real world, with challenges and opportunities as well as the mindset that will get us through. I would I would like to thank the faculty, parents, and friends for being our pillars throughout our journey. We can never do this alone or without their encouragement and motivation. It is with my great privilege to address the audience today in the name of the entire graduating class. To my peers, I wish you the best of luck moving forward with the confidence in yourself that it takes to take risks and deal with setbacks along the way. Though we may not know everything yet, we certainly know enough to find out. Thank you and congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2026.